The Gilson Porta-Screens are rugged, lightweight, portable screen shakers that are designed for efficient particle separation of materials in the 2-inch to number 16 range, but can effectively process materials to number 200. To access the timing belt of the Porta-Screen, you need to remove the 4 covers of the unit: the front and rear upper case covers and the front and rear case covers. First, remove all screen trays and disconnect the unit from its power source. Please note, you can just remove the front and/or rear case cover with the top covers still attached. For this demonstration, we will remove each cover individually. To remove the case covers, you start with the upper case covers by loosening the 8 screws. Now, set the upper case covers and screws aside. To remove the front and rear covers, you first lower the unit close to the floor by depressing the foot leveling tabs. This will bring the unit's feet close to level with the main frame. Note, the 3 leg leveling assemblies are attached to the case covers, 2 to the front case cover and 1 to the rear case cover. Once you remove the case covers, the unit will stand on its main frame. Caution should be taken when removing the case covers and balancing the unit on the main frame. Also note that the digital timer is attached to the front case cover. Take caution when removing the front case cover as not to stretch the connecting wire between the timer and the unit. Now, remove the 6 screws of the rear case cover and set the rear case cover and screws aside. Next, remove the 6 screws of the front case cover and carefully set the case cover close to the unit as not to stretch the digital timer wiring. The unit now should be standing on its main frame. And you now have access to the Porta-Screen's timing belt for adjustment and/or replacement. To check for proper tension of the timing belt, you press the longest span of the belt. If properly tensioned, the belt should be tight. To adjust the tension, you loosen the nut on the adjusting screw. Now turn the adjusting screw to tighten the tension on the timing belt. Once proper tension is achieved, tighten the nut on the adjusting screw. If the timing belt tension still isn't tight, loosen the idler bracket screws and move the idler bracket down, and then tighten. Now turn the adjusting screw to further tighten the tension on the timing belt, and then tighten with the nut. To replace the timing belt, loosen the nut on the adjusting screw, then loosen the adjusting screw, and then loosen the idler bracket screws to allow the idler bracket to move. Now move the idler bracket up to loosen the timing belt tension. Now you can remove the timing belt. Helpful hint: take a picture of the timing belt assembly for reference later. Now remove the timing belt. Fit the new timing belt around the left counterweight shaft pulley, then around the timing pulley, then above the right counterweight shaft pulley, and then finally around the idler pulley on the idler bracket. If the counterweights appear to be out of alignment, rotate the drive shaft until the connecting rod is at its highest point. Use a wedging device to hold the drive shaft in place. Loosen all counterweight screws until all 4 counterweights in the front and rear are in proper position, flat side equally up, and then tighten all counterweight screws. Next, remove the wedging device. Now tighten the tension on the timing belt by pushing down on the idler bracket and then tighten the idler bracket screws. Further tension the timing belt by tightening the adjusting screw, and finally securing it with the adjusting screw nut. Now make sure that all 4 counterweights are at their lowest position, flat side equally up, while the connecting rod is at its highest position. To attach the case covers on the Porta-Screen, assemble in reverse order. Please note that since the unit is sitting on its main frame, you may need to tilt the unit so screw holes align between the frame and the front and rear case covers. A second hand may be needed, or support the main frame with bracing. Loosely screw in each screw until all screws are in place. Then tighten all screws on the front and rear case covers. Next, reattach the upper case covers. For any questions about adjusting or replacing the timing belt of your Porta-Screen, or for any Gilson product, please contact your Gilson technical support team.